right, here we go. I started this picture earlier in the day, and I'm going to try to make some more progress on it. Let's see how it goes. Frazetta time. Okay. Pull it over here. See if I can get some of this gnarliness. That is Frazetta. A Frazetta arm is a cool arm. Hello, Heldar. How are you? Thank you for showing up. I'm working on this Paulus, how are you? Are you always online, Paulus? Okay. How do I get rid of that little thing here? Okay. All right. You know what I'm going to do with this, Paulus? You guys? I'm going to make this, I decided I'm going to make it into a water, how to paint water tutorial. I'm going to do my own water though. So I'm going to show you just how easy that is, but I'm going to finish the figure first, but I thought this will be perfect. It's a perfect image to use. So Paulus, what are you working on? You're working. Late night artist. Another night owl artist. Let's see. Hands. Let's see if I can do a hand. I did a whole tutorial on hands. Let's see how that works out. I featured the Frazetta hands in my hand tutorial. He's just God. The guy's so dang good. He's like, everything he does is freaking awesome. All right. Original character and story concept. Inking right now. Oh, so you're in the zone. I will try not to yell or make any disturbing sounds, and so you can stay cool. All right. This is kind of fun. This illustration is I don't really want to do an exact copy of this illustration. I wanted to do kind of my own thing, which is kind of what's happening here, which is fun. Are you guys gonna go see the Marvel movie? Marvel's movie. What a surprise, huh? What a surprise that didn't go well. Guys aren't interested in not, semi-attractive women. What? Go figure. Why would that? How could that happen? All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Happy Wolf Art. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've got a lot of ideas, but I mean, I have done a lot of the good ones so far. So what I'm going to do with these videos, I'm going to revisit them, like certain subjects I'm covering, like I drew women, but now I got to like delve into it and I'm going to try drawing, do women's faces and break it down and, really the different body parts, just focus on this stuff and really make this a pretty comprehensive art course. You guys know I've been drawing. I added it up the other day. I've been a professional illustrator for 36 years. Can you believe that? 36 years. What the heck? I'm an old fart, man. It happened, man. It's what happens, guys. You get old. Get old, your back hurts, and all this stuff. The good news is, if you keep up at drawing, you also get good at drawing. If you draw for that long, you better be good by that time. Be kind of sad if that. Oh, still not any good after trying. Yeah, I got my first job at Marvel, Strange Tales, number 11, 1987. Worked for Cowpots. Very nice guy. Actually, the guy who actually hired me was Archie Goodwin at the Motor City Comic Con. He looked at my work and said, "Oh yeah, we can get you some work." And then he gave my name to Carl Potts. And the first thing I did was a backup story, sort of fill story of the Vision, which I thought was so cool. Man, that work probably was so bad that I did. But that's what it is. When you start off, you're not very good. So I'm not embarrassed by that. Let's see. Did I screw this up? No, I think it's all right. Okay, I'm going to actually add a background to this because I'm doing a full, complete background and everything on this thing. Make it into a water tutorial. So I need this to be dark. So I get some kind of dark. Get the shading right. It's kind of cool. Frazetta, even a cheap copy of Frazetta is good. That's how good this guy is. Okay, that's cool. I said earlier, I think he actually made an anatomy mistake. Can you guys believe that? I caught him. I caught the master doing an anatomy mistake with this leg. Because you can see it's going down, way down here. Now maybe, and the butt's up here. That means his butt is huge. So that's what we call an anatomy mistake. But Frazetta's stuff is so alive and so curvaceous and everything that you don't notice it. It's really cool. Some nerve criticizing Frazetta. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad he's not alive. He come and kick my ass. What did you say about my stuff? Sorry, sir. It won't happen again. Hey, John, how are you doing, man? It's been a while since I've seen you. One of these live streams. I'm not oogling his butt. What are you talking about? think the Marvel Comics thinks everybody's gay. That might be a bit of an issue when you think about it. All right. Thank God I didn't do that stuff when I was. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to put this hand up because, John, you were here earlier today when I started singing. But if you look at this, this finger is just badly placed. I don't know if you just, sometimes as artists, you're just not really thinking it through. And it's just a bad placement. So I lift it up. So it's not a dong. Okay. Gnarlies. That's one thing I noticed about Frazetta. It's just the arms. If you guys notice his arms, they have like, it looks like kind of hair or something, but I don't know. It looks so strong. Like it's just tough as nails. That's why Conan was so damn cool. This guy just knew how to do arm stuff. Got some purple in there. I think I'm going to add some purple to my palette up here. Purple to my palette. Let's see. Because I could use that. Maybe I'm going to add a green. So I'll use those greens lightly as overlays. Has anybody seen the Death Dealer comic books? I mean, I did a cover for one, but I don't get to the comic shops. And I don't know. I just feel like if it isn't Frazetta, I don't know. But what do? You gotta, if you want to make Frazetta comics, you don't got Frazetta, so. Are you guys Frazetta nuts out there? John, are you Frazetta nut? Like me? Let's see. If it's not Frazetta, it's crap. It's crap. It's not Scottish. Looked mediocre, not terrible. I saw one of them. I think it was a Dawn Attack or something, and it looked pretty good. I mean, the art looked pretty decent. But I mean, they had a pretty good, okay art and stuff. But it's like any job worth doing is worth doing well. Yeah, I think you should. But I imagine it's kind of hard to find someone who can, as good as Frazetta. So That's not easy. Cranberry Langers. How you doing, man? All right. Frazetta. Shading is fun. Let's see. My first Frazetta. Did you guys ever tell you that? I saw Frazetta for the first time in my Catholic library. I had to go to the, I was in Catholic grade school. And we went to the library, had to pick something. And I saw Conan the Usurper. I still have the book. Thing's beaten to death right now, but it's hardly intact. But man, that thing just hit me, and that was it. And then I took it home. Of course, I ate it up. I read it in 2 minutes. And then I'm looking at the back cover. It's like, what? There's Conan the Cimmerian? Conan the Usurper? Or Conan the Wanderer? Oh, there's more. There's more of these things. Man, I thought it was so cool. Robbie Howard is really something else. That was the perfect marriage between those two guys, man. I'm not sure how far I'll take this before I'll just go right to the water. And because I'm kind of anxious to try that. See how it holds up with the Frazetta. All right. Metal. Time for some metal. Let's see how this goes. I heard. Has anyone ever seen the Frazetta in real life? I have not, but somebody told me that they were surprised at how little paint is on the canvas. And you're thinking, because it looks realistic when you see it on the paperback, it's so reduced down to nothing, and so you're thinking, oh, it's so detailed. It's like he really labored on it and worked it out and stuff. And then you see it in real life, you go, it's just a swish of paint. I didn't spend any time on it at all. What the hell? Did I go through the why? What is that? For your missions. What's that mean? Please explain. All right, let's see. Oh, the why? What the Catholic thing? No, I don't think I. Is that what you're talking about? The Catholic stuff? I don't think I really went to anything spectacular like that. Nope, they just looked at me and said, leave this one alone. He's bad at the bone. Or they either that or they said, this guy's an idiot. Get rid of him. We don't want them. You might want to check the Lutheran Church, buddy, or the Evangelicals, because we're just. All right. Kind of warm that up a bit. Watch Frazetta Grand on a stream on Pop Culture Minefield. Yeah, she's a really cool girl, and and I love that she's working hard to keep this Frazetta legacy alive. I mean, it's really a neat effort. So that's awesome. I've never actually talked to her, but I've emailed her a few times, and she's very nice and really terribly pleasant person to deal with. So yeah, she responds and stuff. It's very nice of her. So yeah, that stuff. I would love to get to see one either museum. I have not been to either museum. Pennsylvania. Has anybody been to Pennsylvania or what's the one Boca something in Florida? That'd be cool to check those things out. Okay, look at that. It's kind of cool, man. So, what do you think of my adjustment here to the arm? I messed with the master's work. Oh my god. Let's see. So complicated. He probably just went in here and just swished stuff through and he was done in 10 minutes or something like. All right, I gotta do a little bit of work on that arm up there. Just soften it up a little bit. Yeah, see, now he's got this back of his back shining and highlighted. I don't have any back in mine. Baby got back, and I don't have that. So let's see. But I think I'm okay. I could add it. Maybe I do need it. Yeah, maybe he was right. I'm the guy's wrong. Maybe I need that extra coming out there. Yeah, Frazetta corrected me. That's why he's the master. Master and apprentice. Why is there only one master and apprentice? There's always one. In Star Wars. Why can't there be two? Or three or four? Okay, I fixed the dog problem. Had issues with the obscenities that he had drawn in this. Had to correct them. My Catholic school sensibilities kicked in and said, nope. You must not draw a symbolic wang Speaking of symbolism, did anybody? I think a lot of people saw Kid Carter thing I did it for Aaron for his campaign. That was I don't know if anybody knows that was a joke. That illustration was not. I didn't mean it to be something good. I just thought it would be something kind of funny, and I just want to draw. I just want you like to draw your friends' characters. What it comes down to is it's just. And then I'm working on it, and going, this is pretty good. And so I came put it out, and everyone like loved it. Then I felt bad, like I had to force myself onto Aaron's campaign, and he's like, "Well, I gotta print it now." Everyone, so I was like, "Sorry, I didn't mean to." He liked it too. He was really, really appreciative, and he's gonna print it inside the book somewhere. So I said to him, "It's not a cover." Yeah, we both agreed it's not a cover. I don't want. I hate pinup covers. They're just not. I want something to happen on the covers. I want my covers to be something interesting. Too many covers today are just pinups, and it's like, why? Why are we doing these pinups? Tell me a story. Remember comics? I don't know if you guys, I'm probably older than all of you guys, but man, comics used to have. They would tell you what's on the cover. In the when you're just looking at it, it's like you take what's in the story when you're just looking at it. It's like, why would you not continue if it's they're selling these copies? The reason they're selling the copies is because people see it on the shelf, they see they get excited by what's inside, and then all of a sudden they turn into I remember seeing it the first couple of times, and I said, "Oh, that's kind of cool." Pinup cover. Everybody kind of likes pinups. But then it just started. It was first it was a cool thing, and now it's become like I think a crutch. They just are doing it because it's just easy. Oh, we need a cover, and they just have several covers in cold storage. It's like, no. Actually, think about what you're gonna do. Actually, care about the stuff you're gonna do. I want to see something good. Got a little bit of green in there. Oh no, I hate it when I sound like Bob Ross. I've got a little bit of green in there. Yeah. Actually, I like it when I sound like Bob Ross. Who am I kidding? Everybody loves Bob Ross. I'm trying to bring excitement back to Millie the model. What's Millie? That's that old character. I think I know she's kind of. No, I'm not thinking of the Betty Boop. Who's Millie the model? Wait, I get distracted? Of course I get distracted. I'm an artist. Completely confused artist. You guys, I can really draw like a son of a gun, but with pretty much everything else, I'm as dumb as a box of rocks. So just so you know. I can teach you drawing, but God help if I anything else. Attention span of 2-year-old. Freaking cool, man. Look at the shadows, like right here, this bit right there. It's just a little bit of soft red. It's like a brown almost. It's just so neat. How do you know how did he know how to do that? How did he kind of, again, did he have reference? He must have had some reference to be inspired by. Sometimes I wonder if that's the nature of oil paints too. Are they kind of lend themselves to textures and stuff more? With what I'm doing here, I pretty much got to draw every texture out by hand. Yeah, I know I'm not dumb. I'm just kidding around. I mean, well, I have my moments. It's usually when you think you're smart that you do something stupid. Like, right when you think, oh, I'm actually pretty intelligent. And then you walk around your house looking for your sunglasses for 15 minutes and they're on your head, that kind of stuff. And you go, yep, that's about right. Everything. Look at this knee down here. Just this freaking knee, man. Freaking cool. Devil Flyer was asking me. Said, "Dan, I have a trouble with knees. How do you do knees?" And I said, "Well, I just sort of make it up, add some gnarly stuff." He was expecting some profound answer. Like, just make it up. Make it gnarly looking and chunky and. Sorry, I didn't. That's the thing is, a lot of stuff is a lot more, unimpressive than it really you think it is when you actually break it down. It's like anything, when you first do something, it's really, that's so difficult. How do you do that? And then after you've done it a lot, it's just like, really? That gave me problems? That was so easy, Like, yeah, because you learn it and, you draw it enough. I'm dense. I do stupid stuff daily. Yeah, we all do. That's actually the truth of the matter is we all. Even I know some of the smartest people you can imagine, and they make dumb mistakes. They're we all do. There's no immunity to that. I'm getting kind of anticipating the water thing because that's like the fun part, like this. Well, actually, this is fun too, but you get to see it all just pull together, and all of a sudden, it's like, ooh, that's fun. At least I hope it's gonna be not gonna be a disaster. I'm pretty confident. You get that. After a while, you do get some confidence. It's nice, I remember, though, gosh, the days when you're learning. It's so difficult. Very frustrating. I remember as a young person, trying to learn it and chucking my pencil across the room out of sheer frustration. Just, I can't get this right. And, So hopefully that won't happen tonight. Son of a... Oh, man. It's weird to know where I am in reality. What's around me, but fail at perspective. Exactly, observation. You'd think, oh my gosh, you think as an artist, I'd be, or you, I don't know if you're an artist, awesome one. Could be if you're awesome. Uh, or it's the other way around. Um, but you'd think we'd be a more observant. I'm walking down the street and I walk try to walk every day and stuff, and I see a house I never saw before. But I walk down the street every dang day. It's like, am I not? Am I completely clueless? Am I? And it's like that's the thing with perspective and stuff. So actually, if you watched, I don't know if you watched that. If you're talking about the video on perspective that I did, that's one of the things I did is that, and I made that just that piece of cardboard, and so I could just cut out all the distractions and see things for as they really are. And you also see perspective. It's weird. You once you get all the peripheral vision stuff out of the way and you get undistracted, you go, oh, you see things like you never saw before. So it's kind of interesting. So yeah, I figured that one out because I just you're trying to figure, how do I understand this thing? Because perspective was fun and interesting once you learn it, but it was hard to kind of figure it out for me in the beginning. You can see it in the books, in a book, but it just doesn't quite do it. All right. I think I'm close enough here to try. Well, I'm going to do the axe too. Give it the axe. I think I pull this thing over more. Man, even Frazetta's his hardware was fantastic. I mean, that axe just looks. Oops, I'm drawing the wrong one. I do that all the time. It actually just looks heavy. You can imagine getting hit in that thing. All right. Let's see. All right. All right, it's coming along. Just gotta do this axe. Give it the axe. Let me ask you a question about drawing. Maybe I should not talk. Hey Dan, shut up and draw. That's what it's gonna be. All right. All right, guys. Let's see people saying here. Oh, someone. When I notice a house I've never noticed before, I just assume it's the Mandela effect at work and not my lack of pain in it. What's the Mandela effect? Is it alternate reality? Is John doing more coaching tonight? Is John Malin streaming? You're getting a splitting headache. Oh, see, you guys are on my page. Oh, this is my kind of humor. Are you getting a splitting headache, right? Get it? Yeah. Oh, gosh. See, now I don't feel so bad. Yours was better than mine, though. Mine was scary bad. All right. By the way, you guys, see this hat I'm got on? It's backwards actually in the video because I can't stand being when you're trying to draw something and you're backwards. But I don't know if you guys have anyone's gotten these hats that Ethan gets from, I think it's St. Clair. They're the best hats in the freaking world. Like, no hat ever fits my head because I have a ginormous brain, you know. Well, not that it's working, but it's ginormous, and no hat ever fits me. It's because my head, so it just doesn't go very well. And this hat fits like a glove. It's just incredible. Great hat. Great quality hat. I'm beating the crap out of it though. I wear it everywhere. I need to get another one though. This one's kind of getting trash. I sweated in it. Too much information. I know I sweated in it this summer. Maybe I got a cash grab. That'd be fun. Imagine people asking what that is. You gotta explain it. Well, oh my gosh. They look it up later. Like, what the hell are you doing? It's great. It's great stuff. Cecil. What a character, man. That guy's quick. All those guys are so freaking funny. They're awesome. Anyways, I would get one of those hats if you want a good hat, just to have a hat. I would buy that hat just to have the hat, no matter what set on it. Just the quality of the hat is so good. I could sell that hat all day long. Okay, look at that. That's okay. Will you look at that? What's that from? Will you look at that? Is that Hot Rod? Or it's from something. I'm trying to think it's from something. Some kind of comedy I remember. Last night he was coaching people? Okay. The mind of an artist. That's scary, isn't it? Mind of an artist while drawing. Okay. Oh yeah. Wash in the sink. That's good. But when it gets sweat stains in it, it's like, yeah, it kind of ruins it. Okay, look at this, where we're at on this illustration. Look at that's pretty okay. I think that's good enough to go. Ready to go. So let's grab the character here, move him over, because I want to do that boat. I want to do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that because I just really want to get to the water and make this a tutorial on water. I wasn't even going to take this illustration this far, but water's easy because it's so much fun. All right. I tell you what, I bet you can wash these Ethan hats in the washing machine. They're really well made. They're really tough. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see this boat a little better. I think I'm just gonna make it a simpler thing here. Like I said, I'm not doing this for print, so don't really care. Let me see. I'll just make a what do you call these things? Wait a minute. Why isn't it going up? Oh. Why is it? Gotta really say clippy mask. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Okay. Make a staff here. But I'm gonna tilt it. That's what Photoshop's so cool, man. Just make a line like that. Move it, tilt it any way you want. Yay. So easy. It's a crutch, man. And you get a piece sometimes I've gotten a piece of paper and like I try to I reach for the reverse button or the undo button. Like, oh shit, I gotta erase it? What the heck? How ancient that is. All right, it's kind of crappy sale, but it's good enough for what I'm going to do here. All right, I'm going to add another layer here. Go in here. I'm going to kind of block in an area just. Make it solid. I don't know if you guys have seen this trick before, but I'm about to show you that. I am doing this as quickly. I'm not really going to spend too much time making it polished. Nor Polish, even though I'm Polish. Okay, cool. This is looking kind of cool. Yay. Okay, so now I got this thing that's just solid colors. I locked the layer. Now it's when you lock the layer, then everything on here doesn't get affected. I can go over it. I gotta get this softer part back here. Pretty snazzy, huh? Snazzy. Is that an old word? Because I use it still. I think maybe I'm getting old. In my day, those newfangled contraptions. All right, let's see. Can make this pretty dark. I'm going to add a little bit of blue to it because I'm anticipating making blue water. I'm going to make blue water on this guy versus what you see here with the sunset thing. Okay. And a little bit of texture here. Just something. Make this thing look a little bit older. A little bit more worn. Alright, I need a little bit of dark stuff here. Punch it up. Okay, let's see. What about this? I'm gonna clean it up a little bit too. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now the interesting part, the fun part, making water. So I'm going to put water in front of him. So I got to go on the layer in front of him. I'm going to make it a opaque brush. You guys are going to find out just how easy it is to do water. There, I'm done. What do you think? That was easy. Okay, gonna put a layer in front of that one, and I'm gonna make this one a little bit darker. Now I'm gonna go behind the guy in the boat and everything. Put a layer there. Maybe I'll lighten it up just to help me distinguish. Make this wave kind of going way up here. Kind of like Frazetta's. I'll lighten just a little more so I can see the difference there. I want to make that an interesting shape though up there. If I can. Come on, give me an interesting shape. Okay. It's done, son. Okay, now I'm gonna lock that layer. I'm gonna lock both of these water layers. And I'm gonna just get in here with some soft brushes now. And, maybe just change it up a little bit. Add a little bit of color variation in it. Doesn't have to be much of anything though, really. Okay, now I'm going to put a layer over that and create a clipping mask of that layer to the one below. And I'm going to actually take my scatter and texture and put a scatter and texture brush on. And I'm going to just go in here and throw in some kind of white, what do you call it, when the white water over this. And I'm just, whatever I can think of, some sort of interesting pattern. Maybe I'll make it go down here like this. Doesn't have to be anything great right now. But you can see, now can you see that it happening here? This, it's starting to look like real water. Like it's foam there. Okay. You got to pay attention, John. It's very important. All right. It doesn't matter, John, actually, because I'm going to do the other two waves the same way. So as I'm doing this one. So okay, for the front wave, I'm going to do something kind of cool where I take, wait a minute, where's the front wave? Okay, there it is. I'm going to make it a little bit transparent. So there's a little bit of light shining through it. Make this edge a little bit darker. But see that? Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the white, like make some foam areas here. Again, just any just randomly throwing patterns and shapes and lines. Imagine it's drifting on the water. These bubbly areas here. Now I go back and kind of soften that stuff up a bit. I really want that to be darkened up there. Kind of scratchy. Maybe just try to give it a little more texture. Okay. All right, it's not too bad. Not looking quite as good as I was hoping. Let's see. This layer, I'm gonna try to separate those two layers a little bit. Okay. Now the back one, the back wave. I'm doing a little more like Frazetta's doing in his, where the light's catching off the waves. But I'm still going to add kind of foam to it too. Got some of that harsh lines somewhat. I want to get a little more green in there if I can. All right. Okay. That's not too bad. I don't really love the front one, but I wanted to see more of a feel of looking through it, like the light shining through it. It doesn't seem to be doing that too well. Okay. Anyways, okay, let's go with the background now. This is a good background layer. See this thing come to life. Oh, I gotta get rid of my scattering and texture. I'm gonna put a little bit of more horizon, kind of like Frazetta did. Because I'm gonna darken those waves, so anticipating that. Gonna lighten that up considerably. You can see it looks like water pretty good. I think that's not bad. Okay, clouds. Some light reflecting the back of the clouds there. Okay. The clouds are just kind of make them, you sort of just do a ball. And then you kind of lighten up that from behind a little bit. Then add a little bit darker one. And you get that feeling of clouds. Oops, that's purple. Where'd that come from? Why am I not getting this blue all of a sudden? It's weird. Okay. Even more white here. You can see that I'm doing a little different kind of a treatment here than Frazetta's done. A little different approach. Okay, Okay, I'm not. I've been looking at you guys, what you're saying, so because I've been in the zone. I got in the zone. Okay. Oh, go back. John missed it. Okay. Oh, Bob Ross. Oh, God darn it. Okay, here we go again. Okay. What's that amazing when you were in a safari somewhere? That's cool. Okay. Let's see what we got going here. I'm gonna get rid of my color palette up here with a mask. Okay, now I'm going to take, let's see, the background is fine as is. The waves. I wonder if I could put this wave behind it. It would be easier if I put it behind it and just got it off the ship. Whoops. That way I can put it all in one group. And then I can put some shading on it all at once. Put that in a group, give it a layer, create a clipping mask so it only goes on the stuff inside the layer, and make a multiply layer. Pick a color like a nice blue. And all of a sudden we got some dramatic lighting. See how that came together, folks? It's a little too strong, so I'm going to take the saturation out of it. Very blue. I gotta get this darker in here. Get the black. The blanco. All right. Okay, that's cool. Darken that up a little more. All right, there it is, man. That is not too bad. I don't know if I love the horizon being so light, though. I think I might darken it up. This is still too blue, though. Yeah, so that's awesome. Ish, sort of. I had made a layer up here to because I thought it was looking um, too blue. So I put that over it. And that's kind of cool now. Kind of a nice feel. How long would it take me to do this? I don't really know. One thing, the problem is, John, is I am copying somebody else's work for starters, and so I'm doing two things, trying to draw and duplicate. So there's some slowdown in that, whereas I'm not drawing from my knowledge. I'm trying to follow his bits of paint here and there and that sort of thing. So it's hard to say. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I don't even know here. Let's see. Um, where's the time on this thing? Let's see. 71 minutes. So I don't know. It matters too just how much finish. Like this looks pretty good here, but when you zoom in, it's like what's this going to be done for? It's going to be how's it going to be printed? It's not very finished. And if I wanted, if I was going to do it for print, I'd probably get in here and just get all this stuff, super realistic, something like that. So I don't know. I kind of have to. Sometimes it's how, another thing is how if you don't screw something up too. Sometimes you're working on something, and it's you make a mistake or or it's not working, and your that arm's not working, and you end up spending an hour trying to get the thing right. So it's hard. That's why it's hard to kind of judge actually how many hours it'll take. So, but I don't know. That's not bad. I don't like the sail. The color on the sail sucks. I'll just pull some color from Frazetta's painting here. Warm it up. Darken it up perhaps too. Man, what did I do here? I gotta lock that later before I play around with it. Okay. That. Still too red though, isn't it? Don't like that red color. I'm gonna make that a little more dark. Using my levels. I used to use my levels. Okay, what do you guys think of this? I could do do this orange overlay, or I could do a kind of a more blue overlay. So really make it. The problem is it's so. Now you look at the original here. It's got a warm theme in essence. So I'm really popping it with. I got blue against yellow, which is something you might want to do sometimes, but it's better maybe if it has a little more congruent feel to it. So yeah, that's cool. Looks okay. There's something weird with the water. Maybe the light, with the orange overlay or something. could actually take some of that off the waves. Perhaps, but with a layer mask, give it a little more of the blue come through. Something like that. Interesting. Anyways, not too bad, you guys, for a Frazetta recreation in a few hours. An attempt at one, anyways. Let me see if I can make this canvas bigger, and I can really compare them. Okay, I'm going to grab everything. Okay. I have to pull it up a little bit because, or no, just make this wider. Okay. Not too shabby, not too grand either. Oops. I'm trying to get that line out of there. Make sure There it is. What do you think of my water? I think it's okay. It's not the best water I've done. I got to do a real tutorial on water and work at it a little beforehand instead of just deciding the last second to create it. The layer mask. Yes, I'm using the layer mask sort of as a selection. So, wait a minute. What did I do? I actually turned everything off. Hang on a second. Let's see. Disable layer mask. So that's I just use that. I put a white. There's a white piece right here. And then I just went up here and took everything in a group and made a layer mask out of that group. So there it is. Okay. All right. I think I kicked this one in the head. Wow, when I look at it real small, it actually looks kind of cool. So the boat kind of sucks, but and the sail. Yeah, I should probably, knock the sail. So unless I put something interesting on the sail, I mean, the sail really shouldn't be much of the show. It don't really. Kind of like Frazetta, he didn't. He made it pretty knockbacks. So. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. Guess there's no getting around it. All right, I think I'm going to call this one a done deal. It's fun though, man. I love, doing Frazetta stuff. It's so cool, and you learn stuff every time you go in here and you try to duplicate some of these. You see, it's just like dabs of paint, but just like this arm, just drawing your attention to that kick-ass arm, gnarly stuff. Well, I had to pull back before mine looks bad. Oh, good. Mine looks good from across the room and down the street. If you look back far enough, it looks exactly like Frazetta. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm done, kids. So it was fun. It was cool. Let me see what the comments here. What is the single piece of artwork I'm most proud of? Ah, man. I don't really know. You know, I like it's kind of funny. I like that Kent Menace. You guys seen that Kent Menace piece that uh where he's in the pharmacy? I did the thing like a day and a half. And I just love it. I don't know why. It's on my screensaver on my phone. I mean, it's just I like that Kent Menace stuff. It's kind of cool, but I like the Conan I just did for Chuck Dixon. I think that's pretty cool. But man, it's hard to like pick one that you uh, that singles out because they're all just kind of different. I don't know. I had to look at them and see which one I like the most. But it's funny as an artist, you're never really satisfied though because I look at them and go, "Well, I like that one, but it could have been better." You know. Water looks good. Thank you, John. I think it looks good enough, anyways. Yeah, hey, awesome, and thank you for spreading the word around. Actually, if you guys, I'm trying to get monetized, so I got my 1,000 subscribers, but I need 4,000 watch hours. So if you can watch the videos, watch put them on play, and go get a pizza, and just get my hours up, man. That'd be great. So that would be appreciated because I'm not getting paid. So can I pull it up? Oh, the Kent Menace piece. Yeah, I did that early. Oh, John, actually, you weren't here. Um, why is this coming up? Okay. All right. Where is the actual? It's progressing. There it is. Yeah, this is it. I don't know why I just like this piece. I think it's because I really got to dial in on my inner Kent Menace. I mean, my inner Frazetta and Bernie Wrightson. Especially like with his arm. I love like the colors in the arm and that sort of thing. I love the leather belt and the leather pants and the boots and these funny creatures, these wild creatures. And it was fun for me too to put all these old products in there. I found them online just from this because he's going through time and he's in like the 70s. So I got Robitussin, cough medicine, Tylenol from that era, as best I could, find. Phillips milk of magnesia, VO5 hair, some more Robitussin stuff. It was cool. So yeah, it was just fun. It was just dig this. I don't know why I dig this piece, but I do. It's hard to say this is my favorite, but I just it came all together. So, anyways, so my favorite piece is the one that pays me, the one I make money with. Let's see, where's the my StreamYard stuff? Yeah, Johnny Bravo. Yeah, that's it. I'm not sure where they did that swoop to the hair thing, and I picked up on it too, and it was just a lot of fun. So interesting, fun stuff. he's got it's kind of like it's almost that retro thing, like Kid Carter with Aaron's Kid Carter, where he's got uh, the 50s kind of feel to it, because this guy also has a companion that's a monkey. So it's the same kind of thing where the monkey's super smart and kind of a bit of a smart ass, and Kent's a little bit of a dumb guy, and but good natured and that sort of thing. So am I turning completely to comics, or you still? I still have my day job. Yeah, John. I wouldn't do that until like I have a character and I have a story and I've written it and it's on the drawing table over there. And but I just it's just going to take a while to get to it. But it's a Conan type character, and I really if I launch that and it were to get good numbers, like over 100 grand kind of thing, because Aaron Lepresti was telling me you got to get your numbers pretty high up there before you start making a living at it. So even if you're up, I mean, he told me something like, I don't know, 60, 70 before you start making a profit. So when you see those numbers and they're not up, you got to, keep in mind that all the production, all that, just there's a lot of expense. So you can't make a living in it until you get the numbers up. But it's possible. It'd be great. I'd love it because it'd be great to finish out my career the way I started it. So yeah, that would be a lot of fun. But it's a lot of work. It's a ton of work to do a comic book. So I get credit for doing. So we'll see. But I love the whole. Even if I don't do a comic, I love being a part of this whole group of people because, like when I was younger, I mean, when I was leaving comics, it's like I thought I was the only one who was a conservative. I thought I was there was no one else like me, and to find people who have just basic American ideals that don't want to do crazy, activist stuff, just want to have fun, do cool comics. That's been just a blast. I'm meeting people like Andy and Aaron and of course Ethan and John and all the whole gang. It's been just a blast to hang with these guys and work with them, and Billy Tucci and Graham Nolan and stuff like that. They're guys just like me. Older guys who love comics and grew up loving them and want to just make them that way. So and to be able to take a comic. One of the things I had a real problem with when the comic book field was I didn't have. It was unbelievably frustrating to not have the time to do really good work. But now with the crowdfunding thing, you've got the time. This is freaking awesome. So yeah, if I can do it, man, I'll do it. Yeah, and I'm certainly looking at it very seriously. And this whole effort to do the tutorials and all this stuff is to build up my channel and to try to, get to know the people, get to know your audience, find out what they like, and all that sort of thing. It's awesome. Yeah, yeah, Paul. I'm more of a libertarian. I don't know what I am fully. I don't trust any of these politicians, actually, to tell you the truth. But yeah. So, but basically, it's just you felt hated if you were in any way conservative in anything. So it's just nice to be able to love freedom of speech and some of the basics of American culture that I grew up with. Oh, okay. Well, Hasret and Comrade Sammy. Nice to meet you guys. It's really great. Appreciate you guys showing up. All right, guys, I'm going to end this stream, but hope you had an interesting time watching this. I guess I'll have to put it up and not as a live stream. I think because I want to, I'll take it down and then put it up as just a video. But I have to put it together a little bit. So 2 a.m, typical time for me. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it, as always.